stupidly simple reminders to become your best self. It's one thing not to care what others think. It's another not to own a mirror. People who say they are brutally honest tend to care more about being brutal than being honest. We are all responsible for mending our own wounds, even if it wasn't our fault we got scarred in the first place. The world didn't get worse. Your eyes got wider. You have to live a nightmare before you can dream. Everyone deserves a voice, not everyone deserves a microphone. Mental illness is not your fault, but it's your responsibility. Work in silence. Shock everyone else. If you can't change the world, change yourself. Don't judge someone by what others say about them. Judge them by what they say about others. You work a job for security and income, not friends. The only workout you will ever regret is the one you didn't do. You'll always find time for those that you care about, regardless of how busy you are. Money is easily replaceable, not real friends though. 10% of life is showing up, and the other 90% is knowing when to leave. Knowledge is like underwear, it's important to have, but unnecessary to show off. Every day ends, even bad ones. The most important thing to understand about life is that it is not meant to be understood. A tree always falls the way it leans. Be careful which way you lean. Two things I can't fix are dead and stupid, so don't wake me up for either of them. Every bad decision I've ever made in life was out of fear. A promise is a pie crust, easily made, easily broken. Boys do what they want. Men do what they're supposed to do. You can't reason someone out of a position they didn't reason themselves into. What people think about me is their business. Awkwardness is a sign you're building a new skill. Keep practicing it until it comes naturally. Never turn down anything that's given to you, even if you have to throw it in a ditch on the way home. If you can barely afford it, you can't afford it. You're only happy with what you see in front of you. There's so much more to see. Doesn't hurt that someone is helping you, unless, in the first place, you are worried about needing help. Knowledge is knowing, and wisdom is being able to apply what you know. If you aren't getting better at something, you're getting worse at it. At those times in your life when things are so bad, or so confusing, or so overwhelming that you just don't know what to do with yourself, sometimes all you can do is just wash the dishes. If you're gonna make a mistake, make it a good one. The early bird gets the worm, but the late worm stays alive. Too much comfort leads to complacency. Beware of people who say keep your friends close and your enemies closer, because you'll never know which you are until it's too late. If you want to be happy, lose all shame. If it's stupid but it works, it isn't stupid. Without sadness, what do we measure the happiness against? Show me your friends and I'll show you your future. The worst lies are the ones you tell to yourself. A loose cannon eventually points your way. Come on, you can always take one more step. Failure to plan on your part does not constitute an emergency on mine. To steal from one is plagiarism, to steal from many is art. There is not a moment of clarity quite as pure as the one you get mid-fall. You can't help someone who doesn't want to help themselves. Confidence is food to the wise, but liquor to the fool. The answer will always be no unless you ask. Please subscribe for more videos.